Okay, so if you're someone who participated in the recent slave master selection ritual, whether that's actually going in and filling in the ballot paper, just getting your name marked off, or if you didn't, yet you're having this sense of disempowerment and you'd like to know how to utilize your power, then this video is going to have a lot of value for you. Okay, so we have a letter that's being constructed to send to the AEC Commissioner. So I'm going to show you how to find that here on the Magna Carta 1215 website. So you're going to come over here where it says action. You'll see a little drop down. Just click on action now. And that'll open up the whole page. As you can see, there's other campaigns in train. One is the police letter campaign. So below that, here we have it, the Australian elections. You just need to come here, download that, have a read, see what it does. If it inspires you like it has many others, it'll give you the confidence. That's what I've been hearing anyway, that you can face what's coming when you get threatened with a fine, when you choose to abstain from showing up to those ballot boxes. And so it's been constructed in a way that speaks the truth of how life really works and the consequences for those who choose to be violators of people's freedom. And so that's what we need. We need more people with that courage to speak the truth, how it works in reality. And eventually the weight of more and more people speaking that truth brings so much force that it becomes undeniable. And that's when the cracks start to appear, because you can't fool people when they know the truth, right? No matter what tactics they try. And so this is where panic sets into their structure, because they're just conscious beings like you and I. So we need to speak to their consciousness. And that's what this letter is designed to do. Okay, so before I continue, I want to let you know that the content you're about to see is created in the spirit of what's written here. Until the people understand real law, they stay slaves. The power to change is in your hands. Learn, act, and reclaim your freedom. Okay, now on with the show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to have a look at the original video of Mr. Rat's Pajamas. The question I would like answered is, why has this video been taken off the internet by Freedom Media Western Australia? This video used to be on their platform. Is it because it's showing the people the crimes that all these politicians have committed? So we thank Dawn immensely for the absolutely wonderful 2 questions that she has asked, and puts this deceitful individual on the spot. So take it away, Dawn.
Hi. If so many politicians in Parliament are lawyers, why are they then ignoring that all laws require royal assent? And why has the Crown been removed from our laws since 1973?
I actually do not give a rat pajamas about the Crown and the 1973 change to the Constitution.
Okay, heaps to unpack here. Let's see how I go. I'll try and keep it to the main points. So the first thing, if you watched him or his body language, he took a big breath in halfway through her question, and obviously at the end he couldn't help but to move, right? So usually there's something about that body language just to give away. Next thing, aside from the fact that he's just openly admitted to being a war criminal by saying he doesn't care two flying you-know-whats about the very agreement that is an essential aspect of how the people can be in charge of their public servants. If he doesn't care about that, then he's actually admitting to being a slave master. So that's another part that I just wanted to mention. The fact that Dawn solely focuses on the treason that occurred in 1973, which is quite common for a huge number of people that believe they're practicing common law and call themselves common law practitioners. It's a huge trap they're still falling for, because what they're doing is they're bypassing the huge, what would I say, pattern of treason that was well already in place. That is the 1901 Commonwealth of Australia collectivist manifesto, and they still hold to that as being something legitimate. So that's the tragedy of what is being put on display and still hasn't been attended to yet. So I just wanted to establish that Dawn had a perfect opportunity to actually call him on that in the moment when he said he didn't care, to actually say, oh, okay, so you don't actually care about the very thing that protects the people from being dominated by the public service and turned into a actual dictatorship. You don't actually care about that. So thank you for owning up to that, because that's going to be great evidence for when it's time for your trial. Imagine if she said that.
Well, you should, mate.
Well, I don't.
You should.
Well, that's your opinion.
It's not an opinion, it's a fact.
Right, well, thank you. That's your statement and you're entitled to that. But I'm concerned about the delivery of hospitals and schools.
What about the Republic? Do you want Australia to become a republic?
I don't care about the Republic.
Yeah, okay,
because I tell you why, when the Chinese march up the beach...
There you have it. He's just dropped it right in your lap. The classic rehearsed rhetoric that every war criminal uses, and that is fear, and making it look like they got the answer. Like, what did he say? I care about our hospitals and schools. Like, that's so programmed response. They must practice that day in and day out. And then that wasn't enough. He had to finish with what? Like the knockout punch of the big fear looming monster of the enemy slave masters from another land that look different. We can't have a foreign looking slave master. We need to have our slave masters look like us. Like, the Chinese are going to march up our beaches. Like, you see the deflection and the distraction and also the preoccupation with getting people to hunker down in fear. And like, these people are the only thing standing between us and a new set of slave masters. So we better just choose the ones we have. I mean, that's such beautiful, classic 101 slave master speak right there. In the Jones Plantation, the film by Larkin Rose, that's really well articulated. So if you want to see how that allegory plays out in a movie and how this is just a repetition, how they say life imitates art, well, I highly recommend watching that movie because it exposes slave think beautifully, and that's what he's using. He's capitalizing on the programmed fear that there cannot exist social cohesion unless there is a set of slave masters running people's lives. Huge like injection of indoctrination that he's reinforcing. That's why he will never engage with anything to do with the agreement that places limits on the use of delegated responsibilities and the abuse of that. Because if we actually were running from the correct agreement, none of this issue with hospitals, poverty, all the things that he mentions would even be a thing we'd be worrying about. There'd be an equitable distribution of resources because the people would be in charge of their own lives. That's what doesn't get covered. And none of these people who call themselves common law, they don't cover it either. And that's the tragedy of what's really in place and why I'm doing this video.
Okay, they're not going to care about whether or not we've got a crown on the Constitution or whatever. Right? It's our ability to stand on our own 2 feet and feed ourselves.
So there we go, speaking for the people saying that you don't care whether you're enslaved by a set of criminals masquerading as public servants. That doesn't have anything to do with your current problems and the erosion of your rights. You're not interested in anything like that. You're just interested in how we can make your lives better as a good slave. That's essentially what he's just said.
How many properties do you own, Mr. Rat's Pajamas? 7. Wow, 7 properties. And how many shares in different companies do you own, Mr. Rennick? 14. So you've never seen a hard day's work in your life. Like 99% of all the other politicians out there. You wouldn't know what hard work was. So, all I can say to you, Mr. Rennick, treason has no sunset clause. And with political parties thinking that they have removed treason from the criminal code, doesn't work. You cannot remove treason with treason. So, there again, Mr. Rennick, treason has no sunset clause. And the Australian people are waking up to the fact that political parties created their own paper coin of Australia in 1973. And the 1988 Constitutional Commission, Bills Number 1 and Bills Number 2, confirm that political parties needed and still need a referendum to recognise their said coin, their paper coin of Australia. So all laws made after 1973 are all null and void. You've only got to research the gentleman by the name of Dick Yardley and Wayne Glue.
So listening to him, it on the surface may sound like he actually speaks with some authority about how reality works, yet what is getting missed, and it's so common because you heard him mention two well-known names in the common law movement that have been a big part of the PSYOP without realising that they're part of it. So what he's actually doing is he's saying that Parliament gets to legislate punishment because he actually cited legislation, that criminal code, right? That's not how reality works. You can't have public servants legislating punishment. That's the PSYOP. It's really, really critical to understand that, and so many people are still failing to get it. So by supporting that legislation has the power to dish out punishment, they're actually supporting their own enslavement. And that's the part they're missing. So all these big name figures still are yet to understand that fundamental principle of how reality works. Anything that purports to be law can only be done through the exercise of one's conscience in a court of conscience, like a natural law tribunal. And that has got nothing to do with legislation. The people are the ones who have the levers of power of what they will accept and won't accept. And that's done through trial by jury. Now, if you have a look at the 1901, it actually legislates that the Parliament is in charge of all the courts. So that's what these people are actually supporting. So if you haven't understood that yet, that fundamental principle, it's going to be pretty hard for you to move forward and actually be a part of the freedom movement. You're actually still part of the enslavement collective. Not easy to hear. I get it. Now I'm going to play a video that cracked me up when I first saw it, and it still does. And it shows you what doesn't get said. It's always in what gets omitted where people's minds are still enslaved. So we're going to play that and I'll comment at the end. Now, just before I do, I want to give a language warning. There is a barrage of F and C's throughout this entire video. So if you're someone who's sensitive to that kind of language, I would recommend you either mute it or fast forward past it.
My heart's beating, guys. My heart's beating full on now. I'm fucking pumped. You fucking rats. If I only knew. I sort of trusted half, Rennick. Only one out of all the fucking freedom parties. That cunt's a fucking sellout, mate. That video just proves it, man. And I voted for the cunt. I'm not voting ever fucking again. I want them to send me the fine. I'm going to fucking contest the fine. That's what I'm going to do. Any fucking voting. I'm not doing no sort of candidate. I'm not even signing up. I'm not even going to the polling booth. Because it's all fucking rigged and bullshit. I've had enough of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking shit. People are fucking nuts. This is fucking insane. These fucking sold out cunts. All the freedom parties have had red flags. Fucking Pauline Hanson with a fucking Israeli scarf walking into parliament. What's his name? Malcolm Roberts didn't even fucking vote for the hate speech against it. That just proved who they fucking work for. Zionist cunts, communist fucking Freemason cunts. I'm done, man. I'm done with this shit. I'm going to expose every fucking cunt if needed. I stand with the people, man. I've had enough. Grifting motherfuckers like Monica Schmidt and all these communist cunts. All the trolls. I'm going to get you too, you fucking troll cunts. You stupid fucking cunts. You sold out. Everyone's fucking sold out here. Every freedom party sold out. They all favoured Labour. Preferences. Can you believe that shit? I didn't know this shit. And I fucking voted for fucking Rennick. I ain't fucking voting ever fucking in my life. They can fucking arrest me if I fucking compulsory motherfuckers. Compulsory that. I'm gonna fucking never vote again. That's it. I'm fucking pumped. My heart's fucking pumped. After watching that video, I just got fucking fired up. This is fucking insane. They're all fucking sold their cunts. Controlled opposition. Fucking Harvey, the fucking Zionist motherfucker Jew. That cocksucker. Fucking, he made a video before he joined, what was it, Rebel News. He made a video, everyone stay home, it was TR News or some bullshit. That sellout fucking, he went to Israel, covering the Israel. If it's for freedom, he should cover both sides of the story, what's happening in Gaza, in Palestine. Fuck. These cunts are all fucking sellouts, man. We've got grifting motherfuckers like Monica and all these other cunts. This is insane. We've got the troll motherfuckers trolling me for fucking standing up for the truth and for the people. Fuck me. This is fucking nuts. And there's like, I'm saying there's a lot of people that see through the left and right paradigm, and there's a lot of people that are standing up that see through these fucking cunts. They are seeing through these cunts. All of them, fucking, all these parties are fucking preference Labour. They're all a bunch of fucking sellouts, man. Every one of them. Gap, fucking, all these cunts. William Bay talking shit. How many red flags has he had, the fucking cocksucker, too? Fuck, I've had enough. I've had enough of these cunts. People need to wake up. Do you stand with the real fuck? Do you want freedom or do you want to be controlled by controlled opposition and fucking the government? It's your fucking choice. But I'm standing with the people. I've had a lot of hate for exposing Trump, the fucking sellout, the Operation Warp Speed, vaccine, father of the vaccine, cunt. I've had enough, man. I've had enough of this shit. This is insane. And I get attacked for exposing these cocksuckers. Fuck you, cunts. I don't give a fuck. Want a war? Let's go to war, motherfucker, with Jake and Anders. You fucking sheeple, fucking cocksucking sellouts. Oh, fuck, I'm pumped. Anyway, you decide, guys. You want to stand with freedom? You want to stand for what is right and fight for your kids and for your future? Think about who you follow. Stop fucking voting and do something good for humanity and start thinking of solutions. That's what I've got to say. I'm fucking dry in the lips now. I'm fucking pumped. I'm angry. I got fucking fooled myself with this voting now. I got fooled myself with fucking Rennick. Oh, you cocksucker. William Bay. That fucker too. Nah, fuck these cunts. That's enough. It's a war, man. It's a war. It's a spiritual war. It's a physical and mental war. And I'll take all these cunts on if I need to. Even if it's by myself. I got a lot of people with me that are awake and stuff. I'll stand with those people. The real fucking freedom-loving people. It's up to you. Take it as you want, guys. Do your research. Wake the fuck up with the Trump bullshit. Come on, man. It's 2025. Come on. Enough of that bullshit. Love you all. Have a great night.
It's what I really enjoy about this guy. No matter what happens and how fired up he gets, he always finishes with "love you all" and have a great night. After he's just slagged off pretty much the whole population. So who is it that he's loving? Anyway, so you can see he's on the way. Like, he's spotting some of the tricks, yet he's not totally there because he kept repeating himself about how they voted for Labor. So he would be totally fine if these so-called freedom politicians, which are just as criminal as the rest of them, if they got in, then he wouldn't have a problem, right? So he's not there yet. Hopefully, he's going to slowly move more towards where the truth is. But yeah, there's still a fair way to go. But at least he's gotten past that Trump hurdle, and he's spotting some of the other sort of psyops that are thrown in there just to keep the people bleating, so to speak, if you pardon the expression. So the part that he doesn't take ownership of is who made him believe it. That's it. Until you can take ownership of the fact that no one made me believe it, so why am I getting angry at them? It's up to me to choose whether I want to believe that or not, and whether I've done the real work to see how life works as it operates in reality versus to how I want it to be. Until people can come out and acknowledge it at that level and really take that in, to separate that out, that's part of their identity. If they have errors in judgment, if you can do that, then you can grow. But while you still attach to my beliefs are who I am, it's going to be virtually impossible because you're going to resist like hell. And that's the part that needs to happen with every single individual that's bought in all these psyopses, including that 1901, is that doesn't define who you are if you've believed it up till now. You might have put a lot of time and energy into it, but that still doesn't mean that's where you need to stop. You still have room to grow, but that's got to be a choice you make. Now, if what you've seen here so far has inspired you to actually start wanting to genuinely uncover the truth, then I've got a place for you where you can learn how the people have already an agreement in place that covers Australia, even though it might not sound like that on the surface, but it still covers Australia today. So I'm going to show you where to find that, where we are our own self-masters. That's critical to understand. That's how real governance works. It's not dictated from above. It's by we the people, and it's through trial by jury, and that's only found in one place. So I'm about to show you where that is. Okay, so you're going to come to magnacarta1215.com. This is what it looks like. You're going to go to news and articles, and then the second one down, Magna Carta 1215, the living constitution still in effect. So then I'm just going to quickly show you, this is an article that was done with ChatGPT. So it was just being asked a series of questions, and this is what it got as its answers. So it's using the whole mechanisms, systems to reveal the truth. It is possible if you know how to use the prompts. So I'm just going to quickly go through the headings. The 1215 is the living constitution still in effect. Clause 61, the invocation of the Barons Committee, so it takes you through that. The truth bombs, why it was hidden, it goes through that, as to why you don't know about it. Then the construct of why the establishment ignores the 1215. And then you've got the true law versus fictional control. And then you've got authentic common law versus fake common law, which is the honey trap, which is where the proponents of the 1901, they sit on that right-hand side here. And then it explains the honey trap, and then why Magna Carta 1215 is authentic and still stands. And until the people understand real law, they stay slaves. And then you've got the closing truth. So beautiful place to start as your initial foray, I guess, and then you decide what you do after you learn this.